Alright, we're back, and I got something going on with my computer, so forgive me for that. For the life of me, I can't find a window that's running. Hopefully there's no trouble with the audio right now, but I think we're okay. Red Hot Reactions, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's Steve. He actually just added our copyright-free music to his intro screen on his latest live stream. And that's really cool, so I appreciate that. For those of you who haven't seen it already, all the same music that you hear in the background of tuberchat is available on an extra channel that we have. And there are music videos there with download links in the bottoms of the description so that you can use that music in your videos and live streams. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there as well. Forgive me for anything I've missed in the chat. The whole time that I was on break, I was hoping to catch up with the chat, but something is going on with my computer, and I missed everything. So if anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention tuberchat connect and grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I will try to catch it the next time around. So we're looking at Angel Light Over Darkness. Now, I mentioned this earlier, but this is actually a very unique channel. Now, Angel Light Over Darkness 33 has been a dear friend for a very long time. She's been supporting me since long before tuberchat had even started and has been with us from the beginning. So it's interesting that after 396 episodes, Angel Light Over Darkness 33 is still with us. In this unique channel, what she does is read angel numbers, and I haven't seen another channel that does this. Now, I've never searched for one, but I'm just saying it's a very unique channel. Now, I'm going to take one of your latest videos here, 343. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. She does this during her live streams, and she does it for free. So when you visit her for a live stream, she can give you an angel reading, and what that might do is give you some insight as to what's been going on in your life, what's happening now, or what might be to come. So it's very unique. And Lenny the Lawyer Live, did I miss something from you, or were you talking to somebody else? Yeah, forgive me because I missed something, and then Outgoing Azzy just mentioned something as well. And I have to. I've done that at least twice now. I wish I wouldn't, but you know. And thank you, Rarar's Adventures. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. And then thank you so much, Peacekeeper. You got a meetup coming up. There's a lot of that going on online these days between Zoom, Melon, StreamYard, and all these other places as well. So Angel Light Over Darkness, thank you again for your extra generous support over all of this time. She's been with tuberchat from the very beginning. She's also fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get to her channel as well, including super chats and memberships. And she's got well over 2,000 subscribers, already halfway on the road to 2,100. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with her. If you haven't already, we're spinning the wheel again, and next we're going to look at emotion. Now, this is a very popular word and name for a channel. Nordic Grip Coaching, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then Lenny the Lawyer Live, let me know if I missed something from you or if you were talking to somebody else. So when I look for emotion, I actually look for emotion, new soul. And the reason why is because this is a talented singer and songwriter who brings us new soul R&B music. Thank you, my granny's garden. I'm just typing this into the chat so that you can copy and paste it or type it out if you need to. Professional Paranormal Research, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Now, when I look for Emotion New Soul, then I see, at least in my search results, Emotion's channel comes up first. You can tell it's the right one because it's got that music note that tells you it's an official artist channel. That is where this creator brings us their original works, and like I said, they are a talented singer and songwriter. They've been a gold member for a long time now, which means that we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And Their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. So my dear friend Emotion, thank you again for renewing that. Increased solar activity interfering with the internet and cell phones, and maybe my voice too. That's yeah, something else. I had heard about that. I don't know how much effect that has. I don't know if that's anything that's affecting us where I am in Ontario, Canada, but anything's possible. I should look it up. I'm interested. I just haven't heard anything specifically about it except for quick messages that come through online. So Emotion, like I said, is a talented singer and songwriter bringing us new soul R&B music, mostly in music videos, but they also bring us compilations, sometimes in a premiere, sometimes in a live stream, where we get to see all of the work from this talented singer and songwriter. They also mix up a couple of reaction videos on the channel to round out the content, and it's not that anybody can just do any reaction video and have it fly. That's not how that works. But Emotion puts a lot of consideration, time, and research into doing the right kinds of reaction videos for their channel, and therefore has had great success with almost all of them. Digging for Health, good to see you here. Infor Media Live is the second channel from Information Man. Mr. Bones, thank you for the well wishes, and thank you everybody for those happy anniversary wishes. And when we look at Emotion, we're also going to see a second channel from this creator where we get a behind-the-scenes look at how they create the original works that they bring to us on their main channel. So you can see that they've got, for instance, their Logic Pro open here, and we see that in most of their videos, and it gives us a great look at the creator behind the channel as well. So I hope everybody will connect with Writing with Emotion, New Soul, and their main channel, Emotion. And thank you so much, Infor Media Live, for that super chat. For that reason, we're actually just going to look at your channel next before I spin the wheel again. So let's see what Infor Media Live has going on for us today. We know that this channel is built to help us with our YouTube journey. And thank you again, Full Throttle. Struggling with my voice again already. We've only been on for half the stream. We've still got well over an hour to go. Irene J.U., good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you, Glorious Platter. Yes, thank you very much. It's an anniversary celebration for all of us, just because we've met so many dear friends, and the number one thing that I hear from creators about what they enjoy when asked about their YouTube journey is the friendships that are made. So when we look at Infor Media Live, we see a second channel from Information Man, and this is where we get some help with our YouTube channels and videos. So what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list just to make sure I stay caught up, don't fall too far behind. And let me see if I can get Information Man up here as well. We can see the work that this creator's doing in the presentation on their channel. It's been a little while since you've been here with your main channel. I never used to, in the very first year of tuberchat, put notification bells on for everybody, but for the last year I have been, so I'm going to put that on. We can see Information Man Show has 12.8K, almost 13K already, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them on both of these channels, and we have a lot to learn from this creator as well as be entertained and inspired by. So thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Mr. Bones, word to you, absolutely. And forgive me for anything I've missed in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up.
I'm going to do a stream later today, an actual stream.
That should help
you
me
can
see
come
it a
and
little
go.
bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open. Hopefully catch it the next time around.
I'm going to do a stream later today, okay?
And let's
just because I forgot to do a stream on Monday.
And when we get the wheel down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll start adding names from our chat list. We've still got a long way to go, well over an hour, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Kristen Welton, and then she will live redirect us into the music live stream, which is always running. And Scratchingppa is a special creator to talk about, especially on a special occasion like this because she is a shining jewel in the tuberchat family. Scratchingppa lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than he expects to receive, and we see the benefits of that come back to him in an overwhelming rush and flood of support during his premieres that run every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern for about 15 minutes. I keep saying 10 minutes because the videos are almost 10 minutes long, but I forget about the 5-minute intro. So Scratchingppa is completely consistent ever since the very beginning. He puts those videos out exact same time every week on schedule without fail. And you'll notice that the presentation right from the beginning has always been spot on as well, as we've got thumbnails, a banner, and avatar that have always matched. Ricky Life 365, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yeet. Peacekeeper, yes, absolutely. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. So Scratchingppa's video series consists of an interactive idea that is brought in, marrying in the other social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So if you follow him on those networks, as I do, you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video. And of course, he's a part of the lottery ticket scratching genre. But we see a lot of generosity in these creators. Scratchingppa goes way over and above typical generosity that we see in creators, and is unbelievably supportive of very much loved and well-respected creator. And he's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator as well. So I hope everybody will connect with Scratchingppa if you haven't already, and join us for his Tuesday afternoon premiere. Again, that's at 12:15 Eastern, but you can always set your reminders. I always have mine on. Come Hither with Heather, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And for anybody that is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say so in the chat. Other creators will certainly swap with you. But if you find yourself with an opportunity to simply run a playlist for another creator, Scratchingppa is working on watch hours aggressively now. I know I speak for everybody in the tuberchat family when I say we want to push them towards monetization. They've got a playlist here called All Scratchin' Pete. It's got 74 videos in it. It runs for about 14 or 16 hours. And I know he will appreciate it if you run that. We'll all be happy for anybody to do favors for Scratchingppa because of what he does for everybody else. Trev, Essence Unstoppable, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Actually, Aubrey is coming up right now. We had already looked at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning earlier. So let's get actually Aubrey up here. Now, this is a creator I'm still getting to know. They're very new to tuberchat, and one of our brand newest members, as a matter of fact. Teresa Starship, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for everybody to support each other as much as we all might like, but as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, everybody will be just fine. We see channels growing, hitting milestones, and getting monetized all the time. Sassy Cajun, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And we're looking at actually Aubrey. HildaDC is in the house, another member of our moderator squad. So I've got her on our Wheel of Doom, and when we get the wheel down a few more names, I'll get some names from our chat list as well. So actually, Aubrey, like I said, is a creator I'm still getting to know, so I'm going to take their latest video. I'm going to add this video into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too much farther behind. And if anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much, Eternity Lex Scratcher. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, so thank you so much again for your extra generosity today. Charlene Heel is in the house. Good to see you here also. She is here with a couple of channels. We'll look at both of those soon enough, I'm sure. And thank you for the well wishes. Motor City Scratchers, forgive me, I might have not welcomed you. I saw you just a couple of moments ago coming in as well. So thank you for being here. Another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now because we've got just over an hour to go. It's a very busy day. We're going to get as many channels on the screen as we can in the next hour and 10 minutes, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Kristen Walton, and she will send us back over to our copyright-free music channel after that with a live redirect. So, Grape Farmer Freelance is somebody I've had the pleasure of starting to get to know over the last little while. This is Shane. He comes to us from the homesteading community. He live streams almost every morning, as a matter of fact, and it's basically more than anything else a almost one-on-one type of chit-chat with the chat. Lots of other supportive creators come in. And there you go. Yes, actually, Aubrey, your channel on reality TV shows and relationships. So there's lots of content there. I know that for sure. And Grape Farmer Freelance is an incredibly supportive creator, somebody who's fairly new to the YouTube game. It doesn't seem like it because he's built up quite a reputation as a supportive creator very quickly. With 186 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 200 that he's thinking about. He will always allow and encourage other creators to connect in his live streams as well. I've had the pleasure of catching him many times. And hopefully I'll catch him tomorrow, as a matter of fact, because like I said, he's on just about every single day. So Wolfsbear Productions, we looked at their channel earlier. Let's spin the wheel. I didn't clean up the wheel very well today, but that's okay. Means we're moving a little bit faster. So next up, we're going to look at Camp Silky. Now, they've been here since the beginning of the live stream. I'm hoping that they're still in the chat. I'm not sure, but that's okay. We're going to have a look at their channel. Camp Silky is another creator. Now, I grouped them in with the homesteading community, and I do that with a lot of different channels because there are a lot of creators that are bringing us a lot of outdoor footage where we're able to learn a lot about self-sufficiency, growing our own either livestock or vegetables or plants of different types. And Camp Silky's been with tuberchat for a little while now. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat, which was right from the beginning of the stream. They've been in the pole position all this time, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. They've got 121 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about, and they're bringing us both videos and shorts right now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety on their channel. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I hope that you will. It really does help. It'll get a couple more people into tuberchat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up. This is another dear friend, somebody who we've all gotten to know over the last long while. He brings fun everywhere he goes and is an extremely generous creator. He likes to go over and above the typical generosity that we see on YouTube. When we get into his front page, we see a lot of featured channels because he's promoting others. JC family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Chris's Clever Craft, right here on the front page, we see a video for Scratchingppa, literally talking about pushing his watch hours. So Chris's Clever Craft shows generosity, like I said, but this is an interesting creator who gives us an incredible look both at the creator themselves and their home life. They have an interesting property. They take us indoors and outdoors and other places as well now. Actually, they give us sometimes just a look around or a story that is told. They also bring us product reviews, unboxings, do-it-yourself videos, and right now they have an interesting series going on because they're literally trading some work for a car, which is really, really cool. And I love putting a lot of focus on this because trading favors and trading work is something that can be done if you have things you enjoy doing. there are people out there who will pay you to do it. Some of you may not know, but half of my full-time job is running YouTube channels and other social media for other people. And that gives you a hint right there as to what kind of things are out there if you really enjoy certain things more than others. Favors can be traded as well, and Chris's Clever Craft is giving us a real-world look at how that can be unbelievably beneficial. So with 523 subscribers, we'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 600 he's thinking about. Phasmonut is a second channel where he's playing Phasmophobia. We just caught him on a live stream before tuberchat today. And then as well, he's got one more channel when we get back and go to the bottom of his page. He's got a third one set up. We're looking forward to more content here. This is Tip the Table from Chris's Tech Reviews. Usually from a service called Gadget Discovery Club, which is like a subscription service. You know, we see things like BoxyCharm and FabFitFun and, you know, all kinds of other stuff. BarkBox is becoming popular among creators in the tuberchat family and things like that. Lori's Tech Time is also bringing us a lot of video gameplay, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. And she's very considerate about the idea of experimenting with different videos to find out what the crowd or audience is going to react to. So I've had the pleasure of hanging out with her many times. She's always engaging with the audience or chat as well. And Lori's Tech Time has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to tuberchat for quite some time. So Andre Southgate is coming onto the wheel with Facing Reality and Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. And then I'll add some more names to our wheel as we need them when we get back to about 5 or 6. And let's spin. Defrauding Charlatans, good to see you back in the house again today. Thank you for coming in. Lele Scratcher Lottery is here. They happen to be a member as well, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Woman Outdoors is coming up right now, and this is a channel that brings us camping and outdoor explorations and adventures. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've got a lot of shorts videos, and some of these have really taken off instantly, which is great to see. So I'm looking forward to more of that from Woman Outdoors. This is another creator who's incredibly supportive. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, I run into Woman Outdoors regularly supporting others. And what I'm talking about is bouncing in between premieres and live streams for other creators. Lele Scratcher Lottery, I'm just getting you onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. We want to put them all on right away. And Defrauding Charlatans is hoping everybody's doing okay, and hopefully they are too. Peacekeeper makes me laugh in the chat. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and Woman Outdoors is getting pretty close to 500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer. We'd love to see this creator have their community tab pop up soon enough. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is coming up next, and we'll see what they've got going on. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is here with us just about every single day. They're incredibly supportive to other creators as well. I see them when I bounce in between premieres and live streams. I wonder if Sam Slog's Trains and More is still in the house. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn has 130 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that we know that they're thinking about. They're bringing us shorts as well as videos. I'm just going to take one of your latest ones. These ones are a little bit shorter, but I'll take one of these and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to make sure I stay caught up and don't fall behind. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn obviously is posting frequently. And thank you, Peacekeeper. Mr. Bones still hanging out in the chat. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. There's a couple of reasons why I push swapping playlists so much, but the number one reason is because when you trade a favor with another creator that way, you have the chance to start a friendship there, which will likely flourish. And once you've made friends with another creator, you have somebody who will favor you as you will probably favor them. So the idea is that they're going to watch or run a playlist of your videos right now, but they're probably going to watch most of what you come up with in the next year and maybe even beyond. We all do that for our friends. So that's where the real benefit can come from. And there's other reasons, but it's something I hope everybody will do. If you have the opportunity, you can do it when you work, when you sleep, when you eat, when you go out on another device or in another window on a computer, if you use one of those for YouTube as well. Facing Reality has 955 subscribers. They are officially on the road and halfway on that road towards 1K. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. And Digging for Health, playlists can be a great way to categorize your content so that people may watch almost an entire series of something that you've got going on, right? If that makes sense. Not any different than what we do with Netflix.
What is this?
You will have fans. This goes for everybody in the chat. You will have fans of your content, and people will binge watch. Some of the stuff they will watch over and over, right? So, Lord Texas Boy Gaming, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, you're going to be the next channel that we look at, and thank you for that thumbs up as well. We're almost at 120 now. So, Facing Reality, I've got a couple of reminders. One is already on. I'm going to set the other one for another premiere. She puts out her premieres every Monday at 10:15 a.m. She brings us positive messages in a fun way, but she actually brings positivity, motivation, and inspiration everywhere she goes. So when I run into Facing Reality, she's another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. She's always engaging conversation, not just here in tuberchat. This is a creator who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, especially when they can benefit everybody. We've had a lot of discussion here in tuberchat based on subjects that Facing Reality has brought up, and I'm extremely grateful for that, because true engagement in a live chat sends wonderful engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, as you can imagine. So Lord Texas Boy Gaming is another longtime friend of tuberchat. It's interesting to see that I believe they've been with us from the beginning, or pretty close to it, and after 396 episodes, they're still with us. I should take a moment to just remind everybody as well. So episode 400 is coming up soon. Now, if you are a member of our email list, and you got an email from me the other day, I don't send them out frequently. The most I'll ever likely do is probably once a month, maybe eventually, but right now I just send them out for special occasions and things like that every few months. But if you just go to tuberchat.com, you'll find the email list. You can sign up. It only takes a second. When we have special occasions, I'll make sure that you're informed right away. Candid Explorer, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Bautissimo is welcoming you as if you're brand new, but we know that Candid Explorer has been with us for many, 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 many months. They're a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. And then Lord Texas Boy Gaming is getting very close to 500 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone. We want to see them come out with their community tab as well. I'm just going to take your Grand Theft Auto video here, the latest one, put that in my catch-up list. I can see I'm behind, but that will help me catch up a little bit with your channel. And Princess Beyond Passions, good to see you here. That is one of the very first creators to ever have put our copyright-free music into one of their videos, and I really do appreciate that. We're going to go and look at that channel again later today after Kristen Welton's premiere, and we did put back up our virtual 24/7 live stream, so it's a place to hang out in between premieres and live streams. There's people coming in and out frequently, and there's link drops over there as well, so you can connect over there with anybody that you'd like all the time. HildaDC is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's a rush and flood of high energy and fast-paced live chatting during her premieres or live streams. I have a hard time keeping up over there, actually, so that gives you a hint as well. Hope we haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. If I've missed something that anybody has meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, please just mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention tuberchat, connect, and grow. And I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. HildaDC will also give you positive affirmations, both from the creator, the robots in the chat, and positive affirmations that you see on the screen during all of her productions, including live streams and premieres. So this is one of the most positive creators, and definitely motivating and inspiring. She, in her content, more often than anything else, will do a mukbang style food review or challenge. So we're introduced to a lot of different products, as you can see from the thumbnails here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with HildaDC for all of these different reasons. She is an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and has been for a very long time. And then thank you so much, Come Hither with Heather. I know the hours for us are always odd for you, so I really do appreciate every moment that you spend. And let us look at needs watches right now. So when we talk about channels that are very much niched, you know, we see a lot of this. But Needs Watches is a special channel. They're doing one thing. They're doing it very well. They're talking about watches. And there is an incredibly large audience around the world for this type of content. Now, they bring us both videos and live streams. I'm not sure if they've gotten into shorts yet. I don't think so just yet, but that might be something for the future. But they always have a very engaged conversation in the chat as well. So they talk about different makes, different models, different price points, reviews, and comparisons as well. So almost 1,200 subscribers on this channel. I hope everybody will connect with them, and they've already shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, just being with tuberchat for the last couple of months so far. So I'm just going to see what I can do about adding some names to our wheel in a moment here.
Hold on.
Oh, 6 a.m. Sunday. Yeah, it's interesting the way these time zones work. That's one of the reasons why the times, I say I move them around. We've gotten to a point where every week we're almost doing the streams at the same times. They're pretty close, but it gives me the freedom to move them around. That is not recommended for any other channel. YouTube and all the biggest creators who help us, like Sean Cannell, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Roberto Blake, Tim Schmoyer, and all the others. I've got a list of at least 10. And they will constantly say that consistency is key. You pick your day, you pick your time, and where possible, you always show up at the same time. But since tuberchat is a different kind of channel with a specific goal in mind, then it makes sense to try to drag in people from different time zones and things like that. Paradise Austin Parrott, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Susanna's Chronicles, it's good to have you back. Thank you for coming in again. And let me see what I can do about adding some more names onto our Wheel of Doom here. Gloria's Platter will come up. Experience Africans is a longtime friend of tuberchat, and Outlaw Creative is here with us frequently as well, and they engage conversation in the chat, for which I'm grateful. Because like I say, when you truly engage conversation in a live chat, you're sending incredible engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. And Mr. Bubbles, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I've added Gloria's Platter, Experience Africans, and Outlaw Creative. Lele Scratcher Lottery is coming up as well. We'll see what they've got going on from us. When we talk about niche channels, we have a few friends now from the lottery ticket scratching genre and community. And I find a lot of very supportive and generous creators in this community, not just to themselves, not just in their community, but spidering out as well. We see that here in tuberchat. But Lele Scratcher Lottery has been a member for a little while now. They're bringing us shorts and then a lot of short form videos here as well. So I'm going to take both of these and add them into my catch-up list. And that will hopefully help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. One of the things I haven't done a lot of in all this time is watch a lot of shorts. And I've tried to get into it on the phone. And, you know, I watch a little bit of TikTok. Like, I like to be aware of what the other social networks are doing. I've been in this stuff, you know, for all the time, right? Like, since they've all started. So I try to be at least familiar with them. Instagram has a great feature where when you see the stories, you're able to just hit one of the stories on your phone and they just roll one after the other, after the other, after the other. And I love that because you can literally just prop the phone up, whether it's on a stand or whatever, and sit there and watch story after story after story. Whereas with shorts, it doesn't seem to want to work quite that way, and we get into looping and stuff. So if you're not, you know, constantly interacting with it, then you're not able to get through a lot of videos. So the idea of running a playlist or something of shorts is, you know, we wouldn't want to do it anyway because it doesn't, those videos don't count for watch hours when you watch them in that way. But there's a lot to this stuff, so we'll keep our eye on it. Lele Scratcher Lottery is going to help us because they're posting shorts frequently. Some of those are starting to get some action, so I hope that continues. Instagram Reels, I've got to experiment with a little bit more because I haven't posted a reel ever. I've posted only stories. I'm going to get into reels soon. I'm trying to put together some stuff for the music channel so that I can put out both TikTok videos, Snapchat, Instagram Reels, Facebook, whatever they call them, and Twitter if they can go there. And we'll see. One of the things that I want to recommend to everybody, and I do it kind of frequently, is saying if you're going to make shorts or TikTok videos and things like that, and you want to repurpose them, then you want to make them with a camera where possible that is offline, whether it's your native camera on your phone or another camera app that you enjoy. And the reason why is because the social networks will suppress each other's videos if they have logos in them. So YouTube specifically tells us that if we make a video that's got a TikTok or Instagram logo or something like that in it, it will not qualify for the Shorts Fund. Now, I made a mistake the other day of making a short video, and I did it with an outside camera, but I must have posted it to TikTok before YouTube, and I didn't realize there's a setting in there, of course, where TikTok says, do you want to save the original video? I ended up posting the wrong one onto YouTube, so now my short video has TikTok logos in it, just like I recommend not to do. I'm not going to take it down, but it's an example and a good story to tell for how that can work. So it's a thought. I haven't used Snapchat actually much at all. The Wheel of Doom, Outlaw Creative. There was a creator who used to come in frequently. His name was Mr. Naz. And once in a while he pops through here. But he had originally named it. And it's just kind of stuck all this time. So in honor of our dear friend Mr. Naz, we call it the Wheel of Doom. And it's interesting. A few people have different nicknames for it, like Facing Reality and Ghostly Winds both have different ways to describe that. Did Ghostly Winds come in today? I wonder if Scratchingppa remembers if Ghostly Winds came in at the beginning of the stream. For some reason, I think I feel like I remember them coming in, but now I can't remember if that was here or in the music channel. Kristen is telling me that she didn't remember seeing him, but Ghostly Winds is a dear friend. He happens to be a member. Yeah, TikTok, as far as I understand, is only on the phone, Outlaw Creative. If there's a way to use it online, I haven't found it yet, but I haven't looked either. But as far as I understand, TikTok is phone only. Oh, you can do TikTok on the computer. Okay, I haven't done that yet. I'm going to have to experiment with that. That's going to be a big benefit to somebody like me because I like to produce even shorts videos where possible. And forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I know that Mrs. VSNC09 is here. Herman the Great has reset and restarted their channel, so I'm looking forward to the content they're going to come up with, but they've already given us an introduction here. Herman the Great is well over 100 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push him towards the 200 that he's thinking about. Gloria's Platter's up next. She's bringing us delicious looking content. She always puts a creative twist in every video, so I'll leave it to you to find out what I'm talking about. She's got some shorts here, and she's got videos where she brings us delicious looking content and a little bit of variety as well. She took us for a walk through an Amazon grocery store the other day, and I hadn't seen that before. Yeah, I could be mistaken, all that fluff and stuff, because Ghostly Winds is incredibly supportive, but they're also in Australia, so they might have come through the music channel, and I might have been mistaken, but that's okay. Ghostly Winds named my catch-up list that I use for other creators. That's why I name it Ketchup now. And it's just, you know, just for fun to honor a couple of creators who've contributed. LP is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm assuming this is your first time because my robot is welcoming you, but I have had a channel called LP come before. But if you're here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to add some more names from our chat list. Now, for anybody that's fairly new to tuberchat, even if you've been here a long time but haven't been here very many times before, you may not have heard me talk about exactly how the wheel works. I have a list that is run by a robot called Bottissimo in the chat, and it keeps statistics, not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat as well. It's more so about that than the time that you spend. But that's how I determine the order in which channels get added to the wheel, and the wheel is random, but eventually they get onto the screen, of course. So I'm going to look for a few more channels that we can add right now.
I think this fish has some extra chromosomes. I don't know about you.
I might have to do this manually, actually. I think a few creators have gone. Outlaw Creative is here with 527 subscribers. I'm still getting to know this channel, but this is a creator who engages conversation every time they're here in tuberchat, for which I'm grateful. Kicking It with Lulu is coming up on the wheel. And Digging for Health and Barb's Country Home. I'll get some more names as we need them. We're going to get as many channels on the wheel and the screen as we can in the next 40 minutes, and then we have a premiere to go and watch from Kristen Welton.
It breaks on natural hardware.
Kicking It with Lulu is on there, and I said Digging for Health. My copy-paste is not working right now.
I haven't used that software in like...
But that's okay.
7.
And we'll get some more names onto the wheel as we need them. Outlaw Creative, like I said, I'm still getting to know their content, but they are an incredibly engaging creator, which is great. And like I said, that's a great benefit to anybody, whether it's in a premiere or a live stream, when you have true conversation going through the chat. And then, thank you... All That Fluff and Stuff. All That Fluff and Stuff has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. We looked at their channel earlier. Andre Southgate will come up next. Mrs. VSNC09 is up right now. And what we find from Mrs. VSNC09 is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams, they're constantly out supporting others. They've got a lot of featured channels on their front page. We see they're bringing us some shorts, but when we get into their videos, we'll find that much of their content, even though it's a variety channel, a lot of it revolves around the royal family, and I'm falling way behind here. I'm just going to take a replay here from today. I don't know how I missed that. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list, and that will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too much farther behind. But it's an interesting thing when you can catch Mrs. VSNC09. Thank you, LP. When you can catch them on a live stream, because when I talk about engaged conversation, this is one thing that Mrs. VSNC09 excels at, because they have a niche on this variety channel where they talk about the royal family, but they're very up to date with everything that's going on with their subject, and for that reason they're able to lead the conversation spectacularly, and it really does well for them. They've got a fast-paced, high-energy chat, but it is engaged conversation as well. So they are doing a great job of building up a real reputation with their audience, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. But they also show generosity in all the typical ways that you see on YouTube, and they're fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel. So I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels, maybe like 1 minute each channel now if I can. Andre Southgate is bringing us pure variety as well. They've got a lot of sports talk. They've got a lot of delicious looking shorts here, and some of those have already taken off, which is great to see. Andre Southgate is now well over 1,000 subscribers and well on the way towards 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone right now. And this is another creator who makes frequent appearances here in tuberchat also. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I added Willow Way Ranch. They've been here for almost the whole live stream.
I wonder why.
And I will get some more names onto the wheel as we need them, maybe in another couple. Experience Africans is coming up. Now, this is a creator who's been with tuberchat for a very long time. I'd say well over a year, but it could be much, much, much longer than that already. Experience Africans is somebody who will allow and encourage people to connect in their live streams and premieres, and I see them out supporting others regularly as well. And pardon me. So I'm just going to grab their latest video where they're motivating us with YouTube talk. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list and see what they've got going on there. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too much farther behind. It's great to see you've got some shorts coming out as well, and hopefully these start to pick up also. Experience Africans is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel. And then thank you, Lori's Tech Time, for that kind message. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for the happy anniversaries. It's a wonderful celebration for all of us. I know we're just doing the same kind of live stream today, and there's a couple reasons for that. Is because I don't want to, our best feature is putting channels on the screen, introducing creators to each other. So I want to do that in almost every case. The only exception is in our 100th episodes, and number 400 is coming up next weekend, next Saturday, and I will be joined by Vern's Junk Closet, a dear, dear, dear friend, a very much loved and well-respected creator, and we will have a different type of live stream just for that day, where we have a 2-hour discussion about tips and tricks for your channels and videos. Much more of a conversation than we can get into here every day in tuberchat, when we're just giving bite-sized information and talking very quickly about quick subjects. The J. Jordan, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I think you've been here before, but forgive me if I'm mistaken. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Candid Explorer is coming up. They happen to be a member, so they were added to the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat. But as well, we noticed that Lori's Tech Time and Mrs. VSNC09 have both sent happy anniversary messages through highlighted milestone messages. Now, they look like super chats, but they're colored green for the members, and they are available to anybody who is on pardon me, anybody who is a member on a channel where they are enabled. And it's kind of cool because your message gets highlighted, but you will find that it also knocks life out of the Stream Boss, which is that video game life meter under my camera there, and we've just about taken out Wolf Spirit for today. So it's getting close. So thank you for those. Candid Explorer is another creator who we've known for a long time with a reset and restart to their channel where they bring us more than anything else explorations of abandoned places. Now I've got to get to know the new content and see if they've done much differently because they changed this up. I forget how long ago it was. Is it 2 months already? Or longer? 3 months maybe? I'm just going to look at the About page here. Decay through photography. So, yeah, explore abandoned locations in nature. So, very much what we...
Bro, this chat's lacking. Why is no one telling me to fuck off yet? See there, circle. Oh my god.